Welcome, foolish mortals. Today, I wanted to talk about the Star Wars trilogy. How many times have we bought these three movies? Whether it was in beta, Return of the Jedi, I've got here in VHS, the Star Wars trilogy here in DVD. It was in widescreen, it was in pan and scan, it was in record form, it was in everything. Well, I wanted to show you the Star Wars Trilogy Definitive Collection Widescreen Collector's Edition laserdiscs. So I bought this ages ago, but I'm getting ready to maybe put it away for a little while. So I wanted to show you guys what was all in here before it gets packed away. So it has quite a bit of extra material on it. It's got 9 discs for Star Wars Empire and Return. Of course, this came out in 1993. This was before the special editions. So these are the original versions of the movies. They did letterbox stuff. They went to Skywalker Sound and redid all the sound. It's got a 16-page guidebook. It's got a book on George Lucas. It has a whole bunch of stuff for interviews from Ben Burt, Dennis Muren, Ralph McQuarrie, Frank Oz. It's got some music videos. It's got trailers for each movie. It has ILM workshop stuff, all kinds of things. So let's open this little baby up and take a look. So you pop it open here on the side, and it has each of the movies. Oops, let's grab this because it'll be easier to. Oh, I got a little dusty in there. So you can see here's Return of the Jedi. I just dust get inside. And they're interiorly packed. You can see the, for you kids, yes, it's just a giant DVD. So this was Return of the Jedi. I wish they would have done the more like the Laserdisc covers for each movie. That would have been cool. Here's The Empire Strikes Back. I haven't opened this in probably, 15 years. How does dust get inside things? And again, it's got several discs for each movie. And they're double-sided, so you really do have to get up, switch sides, and then go back and do the same thing again. And like records, every time you pull them out, it leaves this little round mark. So, and that's A New Hope. And then this is called George Lucas, The Creative Impulse. And this is a book that came with it that basically talks about everything Lucasfilm did in the first 20 years. So, got a cool foreword by Steven Spielberg, one of his best friends. Another good friend of his, Francis Ford Coppola, did another. And then it kind of talks about where George came from and his development in film when he went to film school. He was born in Modesto, California, and he went to USC for film class. It's a picture from Grauman's Chinese Theater for when Star Wars came out. And this is an overview of his life when he worked at with Francis Ford Coppola, The Rain People, and Apocalypse Now, and Finnegan's Rainbow. And he really learned quite a bit from there. This is that's Fred Astaire. And there's Lucas and Coppola. I don't know who the other two are. Nice hat, George. And this is THX 1138, which was a student film he did that he turned into a full-blown show. And it actually almost, well, it actually did bankrupt Francis Ford Coppola's company. And the studios kind of walked away. But luckily, Coppola landed on his feet and got The Godfather. So, you know, that saved everything. Then, of course, he moved on to American Graffiti, which is where he got the money to do Star Wars. And of course, Mackenzie Phillips, there's Richard Dreyfuss over here, Ron Howard, Harrison Ford, Kendi Clark, and Charles Smith were in that, as well as Cindy Williams, I believe. And of course, here's Star Wars. So it talks about the development and production of Star Wars with some great pictures. And then you go to more American Graffiti, which he didn't have a ton to do with, but you know, it's still there. Not near as good. And of course, this page, The Empire Strikes Back. There's them in Greenland. Oh no, Norway. Sorry. And this is some other stuff that he helped produce. And here's Raiders. And this is a really great book. It goes into a lot of different stuff. You know, all the movies. I'm not sure. Let's see how far this actually goes. Return of the Jedi. Temple of Doom. Ewok Adventures. Droids. Return to Oz. Great Heap. Labyrinth, which he did co-produce. Howard the Duck. It's a very odd film. Captain Emo. Willow. Which, of course, is celebrating its anniversary with a new series. Tucker, A Man in His Dreams. That was a good film. Land Before Time. And not many people know he helped produce those. Last Crusade. Manic Mansion. Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. Cool. With this ending in 93, it's hard to tell how far up. Skywalker Ranch. It's the development of Skywalker Ranch. Such a pretty place. Look at that library. Skywalker Sound. And LucasArts. Merchandising. Where the real money from the movie's made. Look at all that stuff. THX. And this is all about ILM. So it looks like the last stuff in here is actually ILM. And then it's got director stuff, photo credits, of course. Great little book. And then this just has it's a quick little thing about who did what. Chapters. For the Empire. And Return. So, that's the Star Wars Trilogy Definitive Collection. I loved this set. I really enjoyed this book. I would keep it out if it had a dust cover, but it does not, which is odd because everything else in here got dusty, but that did not. So, until next time, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.